Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another close-up review, and this is of the Next World Tarot. So this is written and illustrated by Christy Bond, and I have to say it might be called Next World Tarot, but it's like for now. This is what I felt like. I've never had a deck that felt like such a rebel yell of a tarot deck. It is like the tarot deck for now. It's pretty extraordinary that this was actually released back in 2017 and it took her 7 years to actually do this deck. So that's really starting in like 2010, because I feel like this is such a deck for now. Next World Tarot, it is so revolutionary. She even signs off that this is from Love and Rage. I love when she says that. This deck is also huge. It's more like a tarot. It's more like an oracle deck. I will show you the size next to like a tarot deck that I have. But you open it up, and it is huge. The cards are like an oracle deck. So let me give you an example. Like if I just give you a standard tarot deck, the difference in size here. Okay, so you can get an idea. This is the Fenestra Tarot, so it is quite substantially larger. So that knocked my socks off right away when I first got this. But this is such a deck for now. I know it's called Next World Tarot, but the spirit of this deck, it is such, I remember when I got it, it was like a rebel yell. That's what I felt like. I felt, yes, it's so empowering. It's an empowering deck for now, I would say, which is why I find it extraordinary that it took 7 years, so she must have started it like 10 years ago. But this is all about like, it's like a revolution in a tarot deck. When we're up, the system wants to tear us down. When we're down, we sink in an act of resistance or self-preservation that comes from the horror of exhaustion. How do we hold each other up in a world where oppression can be louder than self-love? And then she goes on about what Next World is like, you know, for women to rise up, for, you know, everyone to be inclusive, to everyone feel empowered, to knock down, you know, it's all these things. Next world, next world, next world, where we all come out of the closets basically to be ourselves and claim ourselves. And it's all of this stuff. It is like a rebel yell, you know, no more discriminating, no more criminalizing races, no more I mean, it's just rise up, rise up, rise up. It is like a rebel yell. There's no other way I could say it. It's just a beautiful, it's extraordinary. And every single card here has a slant. It's beautifully written, but it's all different. It's all in the guise of rising up, you know, rising up for your rights, rising up for empowerment, rising up to be, there are no words. It was like a revolution in a tarot deck. I found it absolutely extraordinary and so empowering, but so, I know it's called Next World Tarot, but here in 2020, it's like the tarot for now. It's the tarot for now. You'll see what I mean by when you see the deck. But it's the tarot for now. It's like rise up in the fullness of all you are, and like let's dismantle all the things in society that just separate us, that disempower us, that are, you know, not justice. There's no justice. It's not equality. It's all these things all in this deck. And so each card is represented differently in that spirit. So you say you have the Fool. And down here, what I like too, she has the air Aquarius and has the planet Saturn. And so on each card, and here you'll have the Fool. So this is all like the rebel yell. You know what I mean? This is going to be very contemporary. This is going to be very, it feels like a revolution. I even love how she even signed it on the bottom. She says Love and Rage. You know, that's the spirit. It's like revolution. Yeah, revolution lies in our ability to manifest our truest selves, our ability to see total justice, and in our deepest awareness of the only system greater than us, the galaxy. But it's for all of us to rise up for this next world. It is a revolution. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. That's what I was feeling when I got, it's like, you feel like it's a rebel yell. It's a revolution in a tarot. There's no, and you see how many tarot decks I own for my channel on my close-up reviews. I've never seen a deck like this that has this spirit. It ignites your spirit. It reminds you of your spirit, your fighter spirit, your revolutionary spirit. That's like, we got to change this. We got to dismantle this. We got to, you know, all of that. So it's the tarot for now. So I find it really extraordinary. Oh, another thing, was that, so this was released in 2017. Took seven, before I show you the cards, I mean, I just want you to appreciate that it took her 7 years to do this. It was all created with, here, graphite pencils, pens, markers, acrylic paint, gel pens, and yeah, 70 something friends and heroes over the course of 7 years. Yeah, over the course of 7 years, and it was released in 2017. So it's like 2010. And when you see the pictures, you'll understand why I'm saying it's like for now. You have the Fool, and this is the Magician. And so you'll see the images are, they're, of course, it correlates to Rider Waite Smith, but it's different. And it is now. And so each one on the bottom also will say, here, Earth, Virgo, Mercury, the planet. So I love that she included that on all the bottoms of the cards. They're huge cards. I want you to see the artwork, but plus just see how she represents each card. I just thought this was so brilliant and so amazing and so full of that spirit. It's just that rebel yell kind of spirit. I love it, and I love this High Priestess. I think this is like such an important deck. I mean, it was a deck that had something to say. That's what I'm trying to express. It was a deck that had something to say, and boy, did she say it. And I love the descriptions for all the cards are her describing, which was extraordinary too. So I've never felt this way with a deck where she really had something to say and she said it in this deck, and you just are, moved by it. This was just really, I don't know. It stands apart from any other deck I own. It really was like, the spirit of what she's saying in here is amazing. The Messenger, the Lovers, the Chariot, the Strength card. I mean, all these are pen drawings. All of these are the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. But I do find it such the deck for now. I mean, look, Justice. I mean, it's the deck for today. Suspension. Instead of the Hangman, some of them are renamed. The Death card. Temperance. The Devil. Yeah, it's just really interesting. I mean, this is so Revolution. The Star. I love it with the butterflies. The Moon. The Sun. So sweet. I love that sun. Judgment. The World. Like that. Ace of Wands. And mind you, it's a huge deck, so I'm trying to show you the detail of the cards, but yeah, and I love the backs of the cards too. So we have Ace of Wands, and it's pure fire. I like that. That's pure fire. The Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. And, there have been decks where it's, they're trying to be contemporary, or it's trying to be very inclusive, or it's trying... This is a whole other level, this next world. It's a next level. What I'm saying is, it's so... I love all she says in the book. It really encompasses the spirit of dismantling all that, divides us, all that's not inclusive, all that's not of equality, all that's not of justice, all that is so, gosh, I don't even have any words for it, but you feel it with this deck and everything. It oozes it. It is like a rebel yell of a tarot deck, and it is so for now. The Seven of Wands, which I find is extraordinary how it came. I love how it says truth here. The Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands. It's like a revolution in a tarot deck. I just really appreciate everything she's saying with this. It's like a statement. Yeah. Ten of Wands, Page of Wands, the Home of Fire, Oh, it says Knight of Wands, the Fire Starter, the Queen of Wands, the Throne of Determination, Queen of Wands. It ignites your fire. It almost like reminds you of your own, you resonate with that spirit. The Throne of Fire. I love the Ace of Pentacles, the roots of the earth. The Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. At the end, so I'm going to give you a sample of what she says. Like, I'll pull we'll pull a couple of cards and I'll read you like her description, because you'll get what I'm saying about, it's a statement through and through. The Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and it says like self-sufficiency. I love the words on the bottom too. The Ten of Pentacles. I mean, there was so much thought. There was so much thought in the details that are still so aligned with the statement of this deck. I think that's what I really appreciate. I do notice it all. Security, the Ten of Pentacles, and I love this Ten of Pentacles. She's got it. Page of Pentacles, the Home of Ideas, the Knight of Pentacles, the methodical approach, the Queen of Pentacles, the Throne of Sanctuary, the King of Pentacles, and it's a woman, by the way, the Throne of Security, the Ace of Swords, the roots of action, the Two of Swords, protection, oopsie, Three of Swords, sorrow, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, she named it survival, Six of Swords, passage, Seven of Swords, escape, Eight of Swords, restriction. Yeah, it's interesting. Nine of Swords, despair, Ten of Swords, ruin, Page of Swords, the home of action, Knight of Swords, the escape plan, Queen of Swords, the throne of truth. I love that Queen of Swords, throne of truth. The King of Swords, the throne of knowledge. Ace of Cups, the roots of water. The Two of Cups, let's see how it's depicted. It's so inclusive. There's a statement through all of it. The Three of Cups, joy. The Four of Cups. I like this one. Reevaluate. Five of Cups, loss. Six of Cups, reunion. Seven of Cups, imagination. Eight of Cups, abandon. Like the Nine of Cups, happiness. It's like she's totally eating those grapes. Ten of Cups, safety. Page of Cups, the home of expression. King of Cups, the love song. The Queen of Cups, I love this, the throne of emotion. And the King of Cups, the throne of movement. And again, the king is a woman. So I want to pick and this is the backs of the cards, it's beautiful. I want to pick one card. If I'm just going to shuffle, I want to read you what is the card that wants to be shown for anyone who finds this video. I want to, and then give you a sample of what she says in the book. Just one card that would be best for us right now to know or get a message from that would be important for anyone who finds this video at this time. This is the Next World Tarot. Here we got it. I want to give you a sample of how it is. Yeah, the Six of Wands, victory. How beautiful. Okay, they want us to show victory. Okay, so I want to read you what she says for this, okay? We all know the standard Six of Wands. It's victory and all of this, okay? But here, Six of Wands. On some days, the world is in your favor, but your heart still festers in the rubble of pain, Yeah, the Six of Wands. On some days, the world is in your favor, but your heart still festers in the rubble of pain and suffering. The Six of Wands knows we deserve to fully experience our setbacks, our rage, and our personalized methods of healing from pain. Yet she manages to sit above that pain, embracing outside successes and smiling at the face of support. She asks you to embrace your worth and your work while still questioning which demon will you conquer next. See how thoughtful that is? In the Rider Waite, it's Six of Wands, it's success and probably from hard work and recognition or whatever else. But this is some days the world is in your favor, but your heart still festers in the rubble of pain and suffering. And this Six of Wands knows we deserve to fully experience our setbacks, our rage, our personalized methods of healing from pain, yet she manages to sit above, embracing outside successes and smiling at the face of support. She asks you to embrace your worth and your work while still questioning which demon will you conquer next. I find that so, I mean, when you talk about the thought and the way that it's worded for each card, it is really extraordinary. It is extraordinary. I find this like the word. Okay, so should we get another one? This is what I'm saying. I find it extraordinary. I find her descriptions for the cards even extraordinary. So let's just get one more, just so you get a real taste. It's the flavor of this. So we have successes. Let's get one more, shall we? For anyone who finds this video, we'll get one more card, just so you get a taste. So which demon are we going to conquer next? But we are getting some victories, some successes. Which demon are you going to conquer next? Kind of showing we have, even on a big picture, we have had some successes, but we're still conquering some demons here, right? We're still facing, there's a lot more to do. Even if we had some small victories, it's not over. We still have other demons to face. I love that. It's like questioning what's your next demon that you're going to find. Oopsie. Hold on a second. I'm just so curious now. What wants to come out? I'm taking this seriously. Like, what next message wants to come out for us? I've never done this with a tarot deck. I do this with the oracle decks. I do bonus readings, but not with a tarot deck. But I felt really inspired with this next world because I feel this is a tarot deck for now. It really is. The spirit of this is for now. I find it amazing. This was 7 years in the works, and it was published 3 years ago. So that's like 10 years ago this started. But I really love this. I've never seen a tarot deck that really encompasses the spirit so much. Christy Road. She had something to say, and she said it. And that in itself is inspiring. I find it bold. I find it bold and empowering. You know, when you pick up feelings just from the deck itself, whether you like the deck, not like the deck, it's like you're really, I feel it. I feel that. I feel that spirit throughout the deck. You know, when you have tarot decks that you can pick up the energy of it. Some decks are more subtle, they're soothing, they're whatever they are. Okay, here we go. Yeah. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, because we still have to continue on. Oopsie. And like I kept on babbling, sorry about that. But I was feeling the spirit. I was feeling the power. I was feeling I knocked the whole camera down with that. But look at this. That's what I was feeling. It's the Ace of Wands. It's really being fired up. And this deck does it for you. It kind of reminds you of your inner fire that burns, and it does always burn. But you know, when you sync up with somebody that's just like you recognize that fire, it lights up even like this. And that's what I was feeling even when shuffling the deck. I feel the fire in this deck. The Ace of Wands. So this is literally the roots of fire. Okay. Ace of Wands. After a lifetime of your ambitions being buried and sustained due to the cosmos, the system, and your roots, intention begins to shine in the form of ideas. Inspiration grows in the form of enthusiasm. Renewal urges you to grab that wayward, whirlwind, unkempt scheme and let it shine like a fire that keeps you warm as the toxic fumes subside. The Ace of Wands is the birth of a creative seed, the fifth house, the fifth chakra, and the first take at greatness. This is a moment when you decide the definition of art. See what I mean? It is, I really love what she says. Yeah, I mean, so we have victories, but it's like claim that fire, keep that fire going, and new ideas, new things to work on. We're going to be inspired to go farther. So let's see. Should we get one more? Victory and keep that fire going. Yeah, victory and keep that fire going. Should we get one more? Victory, keep that fire, get new ideas, new spirit, new passion. This one wants to come out. Wait, hold on a second. I just really like, I think this is just such a cool, like I said, I was feeling the fire. Okay, this one wants to come out. What is this? The sun. Yes, we have the sun. I'm curious what she says for the sun. Now we have a taste of the major arcana, so let me give it to you. So we have victory, we have Ace of Wands, and sun. I mean, this is brilliant. What did I talk about? Empowering. I mean, it's all wands, fire, and sun here. So there's success. Keep your fire going. We're going to get passionate ideas. And we have the sun shining on our efforts here to stay empowered. This is a very empowered deck. So make no mistake, that's what I was feeling with it, and we're getting that as a reading. But I want to give you the major arcana, what she wrote for the sun, because it's really cool what she writes for each one of the major arcana. She writes more for the major arcana. So I'm actually glad that that came out anyway, so you get a sample, because you're just going to, like, lose yourself. Okay, the sun is raw enthusiasm and conscious levity. Living her life among towering sunflowers, the sun is clean soil, organic harvests, and the earth before destruction. She defies rules and art and allows her dreams to be extra. The sun reminds us that we are in charge of our ability to love. When you're a child, you feel the breath of your ancestors, the stories of your caretakers, and the newness of the world. When you pinch yourself and find a healed body, you feel miles from the debris of trauma and closer to feeling home in your reclaimed skin. The sun asks you to allow the light of birth, healing, rebirth, and raw joy to give power to your creative wisdom as you manifest a future that serves you. The sun reminds you to fortify your soul in tranquility and prepare for the sparkling intersections between calm and chaos. Is that beautiful? And I had chills when it says, allow it to give you the raw joy to give power to your creative wisdom as you manifest a future that serves you. And that's what we're doing. The sun's rays shake systems and enlighten communities. She asks you to do the same, to open the floodgates to the joy, confidence, and revolutionary self-love you deserve. Do you have chills or what? This is what I'm talking about, the spirit of this deck. So we have victory here, but claim that fire and move forward passionately. We're creating this beautiful future that we deserve. This is what they just said in the book. And let it empower you. I had such chills. And this is what I'm talking about. This Next World Tarot has like that kind of spirit, that kind of energy permeating through it. It's called Next World Tarot. I was reading from this book, but it feels like the tarot for now. And the back of the deck looks like this. They're huge cards like I showed, and you can get it. I'll put the information down below where you can get it. But this is Next World Tarot, and from Christy Road. Christy C Road. It's almost like C, you know? Christy C Road. Next World Tarot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And let me tell you, I felt the spirit. I did feel the spirit. I felt the fire. There's even like now, like fire in this flower. I felt there's a lot of fire in this deck. a lot of spirit. It reminds you of your own spirit, of your own kick-ass spirit. That's what I want to say. It does, and it's the energy for now. It is the energy that is making this world different now. It's creating the next world. We all are doing that now. We're in the presence of doing that now. So just amazing tarot deck that does have a lot to say and says it all. And it's like, yes. And I love it for that. I love for what it says and what work that went in there with how she described the cards, the artwork itself, the vision of it, the statement she was making in all the cards. I mean, really beautiful. A lot to say, and she said it. I mean, that's what I felt with this deck. There's no other deck I've ever felt like that with. So this was been Next World Tarot, and I felt the fire. I'm fired up from from this tarot. That's the kind of energy. All right. So this has been the close-up review, the Next World Tarot, the tarot deck for now, as I call it. Take care. Bye bye.